Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're tuning in with spirit to get the real tea on that one person heavy on your mind, whether it's your crush, your ex, or your current boo. This is your divine confirmation about what's really going on in their heart, mind, and energy, okay? So we got our 3 piles here as always, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a deep breath, pick the pile that's calling out to you. Timestamps are in the description and comment box below. Let's get into it. I will see y'all in the video. All right, how y'all doing? Pile 1. Okay, so as I was shuffling, I was channeling some messages, okay? Picking up things based on how the cards were coming out. If y'all would like me to go back to live shuffling on the channel, please let me know. For filming purposes, it's easier just to have the piles already so I can jump right into it. But, you know, live shuffling, I know people prefer that, so let me know your preference, okay? Let's see what y'all got here. Oh, the messages that I channeled for you before I forgot. All right, so I was feeling in this connection, there is some delay. Something has stopped completely. I don't know if this is in the past or if it's a current situation. Right now, this could definitely be a no contact situation. I'm getting X energy here, okay? The cards were a little bit hard to come out. I even heard the term like force or forcing it. So there might have been a lot of conflict in this connection and it's felt a little bit forced having to work through things with this person. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We have the 3 of Wands in the reverse, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords, okay? 9 of Pentacles is the only one that came out reversed. Flow with divine timing, stretch and expand, be a channel, commit. Now I don't take my oracle cards in reverse, even though this one was reverse. And find your motivation, okay? All right. This has been a struggle. Third party situation, possibly, but I don't feel that heavily. We have air energy here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That is the most heavy energy here, especially Gemini. This has been a struggle. Yes, it definitely has. The dynamic of this relationship here, I'm seeing bumping of heads, okay? You two have strong energy, both of you, okay? There's kind of a battle of control here. If you are a divine feminine here, I think this person might have had some things to say about you being submissive or lack thereof, not being submissive. Okay. As far as the struggle here, there's heartbreak. 3 of Swords. So it's mirroring the channeled messages from the beginning here during the shuffle. I'm hearing, yes, the no contact, hearing the separation. But what do you need to know about your person, my pile ones, okay? That's what this reading is about. It's about what Spirit's trying to tell you about them, okay? So what is Spirit trying to tell you? This is draining you, for sure. This is draining you. You're ruminating on this connection, on this person. And what's crazy here is there's not a lot of this person's energy. And that is something to be said about the balance and the reciprocity in the connection. I've got stuck looking at the Lover's card here. I'm like hypnotized by it, actually. There's something magnetic about this person. There's something magnetic about this connection. It's an addiction. Okay? This is why you're stuck on it. But addiction is not good for you. It doesn't matter if you're addicted to something that's healthy. You could be addicted to working out. That's good for you, right? At a point, it becomes destructive. This connection is destructive to you. What is Spirit trying to tell you about your person? This person is not selfish, but they are self-absorbed. Not self-absorbed in the sense that they can't care about people, because they do, but they're focused on their life. While you're focused on them, and you're focused on this connection and healing from this connection, which you feel as though you can't heal from. Also, I have to go back on something I said here. I said the Nine of Pentacles is the only card that was reversed. Three of Wands is actually reversed as well. And I just noticed that when I was talking about you moving on and healing. You're feeling as though you can't do that. A part of you may be feeling like you can't move on because this is a divine connection and it's fated. Spirit is telling you no, that is not the case. That's what it feels like because you've never felt something like this before. But you two are not compatible. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups here, right? Now, just outward, traditional tarot interpretations, yeah, those are equal counterparts. But there is a lack of equality in this connection that Spirit wants you to be able to acknowledge and to accept. Because you deserve more than that. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You deserve to be Nine of Pentacles upright, okay? You are everything that this card embodies. If you are my divine feminine here, okay? Wealth, beauty, confidence, grace, okay? But you can't level up to that or step into that in this connection because there's no balance, because there's no reciprocity, because this person doesn't allow you to thrive in that role. They don't see you as that, even though you are. And that is something that you have to accept. And that is what Spirit is trying to tell you about them. The first oracle card that I looked at was find your motivation, okay? Spirit is saying a lot of things that you have been thinking about right now and a lot of your energy has been devoted to this. That's not a good motivation. I'm telling you right now, my power ones, don't wake up and start your day thinking about how you can get back to this, how you can be better for this connection, for this person, how you can manifest stability in this connection or manifest this connection back. That's not a good enough motivation. Commit to yourself because this person's not going to give you a commitment, okay? With stretch and expand here, it could be a literal interpretation. Get out, move, release that stagnant energy, okay? Get the energy flowing throughout your body and clear out the pain and the stagnation and the dwelling on this connection. So yes, move, literally, figuratively. It's a release and a transference of energy, okay? Be a channel. Because you have the ability right now to bring in love, to bring in anything that you desire, whether that be abundance, whether that be health, whether that be wellness, whether that be creative ideas, opportunities. All of that is within your realm of possibility, and you have that in your inner power. But this connection does not serve you. And it is okay to release it. And it is okay to move on. It's okay to trust and know that what you thought this could have been, I'm hearing twin flame for some people. This ain't that, okay? I have a whole thing about twin flames, but I'm not gonna put my opinion out there right now. But if that's your thing, this is not that, okay? You don't need to prove that you're gonna tough this situation out. You don't have to prove anything. I'm hearing here something about like not giving up because you feel like this connection is worth it. And that's valid, okay? You can honor that feeling, but Spirit wants you to know that you might be misconstruing infatuation with real love and real devotion and real loyalty, okay? That is the message that I'm getting for you, my pile ones, okay? If this didn't resonate, you can try another pile, or perhaps there just isn't a message for you today, okay? This is heavily for people who are asking about an ex or a no contact situation here. If you're in a current relationship with the person you're asking about, definitely not your problem, unless you're having some thoughts about whether or not you want to be with them. But yeah, if this did not resonate, I do encourage you to check out another pile. But I hope that it did, and I hope that this message helped you and gave you some divine guidance, my pile ones. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was awesome to have you here. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of my socials and contact information are in the description box below so that you can reach out to me and book a personal reading. As always, I've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. As I was shuffling the cards, I channeled some messages for you guys based on the energy I was feeling at the time and how the cards were coming out. If you guys would like me to return to live shuffling on the channel, please let me know. I just started doing it this way where I already have the piles sorted before I start filming, just because it's easier for me. But I do know people do prefer live shuffling, so comment below if that's your preference and I will definitely add it back into the channel. But as far as the energy and the messages I was getting during the shuffle, pile 2, we have here I got options, okay? Sorry, I wrote it down and it smudged a little bit. I was like, wait, what is that saying? I couldn't even read my own handwriting, y'all. I got options, okay? I was picking up a little bit of player energy with this person, okay? And then I also heard the term silent. So maybe this person's holding back on saying something to you. You're holding back on saying something to this person. Or there could be kind of like a lapse in communication right now. I'm not feeling specifically no contact. I feel like it would be minimal contact. Or I'm getting the vibe here that this is somebody that you're just interested in, a crush. Maybe it could be somebody at work or somebody that you see from time to time. And you're like, I want to know more about this person, okay? But yeah, this person got options and they might be a player, so full warning. Let's come look at these cards. So we got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Four of Cups, the Empress. Ooh, she's looking very sexy right there. Okay, Empress. All right. We got the Sun, and we got the Ten of Swords. All right, there's a lot of reverse cards here, okay? And I was gonna tell you at the end which cards are reversed, but it's looking like every single card I'm pulling out is reversed now. Okay, so yes, that was the Page of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So our reversed cards: Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. As far as your Oracle cards, we've got, this one is reversed, but I don't take reversals for Oracle cards. We have Notice the Pattern, Choreograph, Honestly Assess, Improvise. Are y'all actors here or dancers here? I don't know. I think it's interesting, like the words that are coming out. Honor the lineage. And then here, we even got somebody dancing. All right. Some of y'all might be dancers. Oh, the exotic kind? Because I'm with all of that. All right. Let's see what y'all got going on here. Okay. All right, y'all flirting a little bit. I'm getting heavy crush vibes here, okay? Or like a friend. Yeah, some of y'all are asking about a friend that you have known for some time. Y'all might be crossing into like flirting territory. You're like, should I try this out? Okay. But with the Ace of Cups here and the Page of Cups, I'm getting like, this is really nice, playful beginning of a new connection here, okay? That's the dynamics of what you two have together. Now let's see what Spirit is trying to tell you about this person, okay? This person looks good. You look good. The Spirit is not telling you that because you have eyes, you can see. But I just had to say that, okay? About looks though. This person can be a little shallow, a little superficial. So you could be mirroring that energy as well. Like y'all might be attracted or connected to one another based solely, at least at first, based off of the looks, okay? Getting a lot of like sexual tension, attraction here. Real quick before I do want to say zodiac signs here because I always do on the channel. We have heavy air sign and heavy water sign energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That could be your sign, that could be their sign. Take it as it resonates. And then also we have here some fire sign energy: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person, I feel like if you just want to have fun, this person is a green flag. Now, if you're looking for a long-term partnership with this person, that's debatable, up in the air, okay? Because I do feel like this person, aside from being a little bit shallow or like a player, I'm getting this person does have some baggage and does have some trauma. And what is so interesting here is, you know, this card, it's the Sun card here. You know, see the sun? But when I first got this deck, this looks like the Lovers, right? No. I feel like the bodies and the people are like the focus point of this, even though it should be the sun. But I feel like you two are mirroring each other. And this might be a little bit of a red flag here, because just like this person has baggage and trauma, you also have baggage and trauma. So y'all might have a little bit of like, what is that called? A trauma bond here. And if you're healing together, kudos, that's great. But if y'all trigger one another, that can get a little bit toxic. So beware of that. Spirit wants you to know about that, okay? But This person is a green flag in the sense they seem very jovial, very happy, and this person is a player, but they're not like overly friendly. I feel like this person here values their space, values their energy, and that could be a little bit of guardedness as well because of their trauma and their baggage. But because you two mirror each other, I feel like you will match each other's energy very well. So I'm getting good energy around this new connection. If this is something that you have had long-term with someone before, it could still resonate. But if this is for people who are in something already like stable and committed, this is probably not your bio, so you might want to check out another one if it's not hitting the way that it should be. But that level of guardedness that your person has, yes, that is something that Spirit wants you to be aware of, because it is going to be hard to break down those defenses. It's going to be hard to get this person to be truly vulnerable with you. And then Spirit wants you to also ask yourself, are you able to be fully vulnerable at this time? Because if you two are mirroring each other, it's kind of like, yeah, I like you, you like me, this could be fun, where could it go? But you still have that inner work that you have to do before you could come into anything that's considered a divine union, even though this person has divine counterpart energy. With the Empress here, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, there is a lot of fertility and like pregnancy energy here. So take that as it resonates. This person could be like a future baby mama, baby daddy, or this person could already be, for some of you, it's like it might be a connection that has just started and it's good, and you might have found out like you're expecting. But yeah, that would be only for like a very small portion of you. Spirit could also be saying be careful, because I mean, all of the trains are running here on both sides, your fertility and this other person's fertility. So yeah, beware of that. Spirit is saying to move with caution. I feel like if you were thinking about, can I pursue something with this person? The answer is yes, and you're getting the go ahead. However, always keep in the forefront of your mind what is underneath the surface, what's inside of you, what's inside of this person, and how that can shape the dynamic moving forward. Because if you are going to come into this looking for something long term, Spirit is telling you right now, you're going to face some blockages. So you have to evaluate whether or not you want to embark on this journey. But this person is a good person. This person is a nice person. You have compatibility, you have chemistry, but you might not be completely fulfilled in this connection just because of the trauma and the baggage, and just because it might not be the right time. Now, of course, time is an illusion. All we have is the present, right? But your energy and your vibration has to match what it is you want to come into your life. If that doesn't align, then that makes the timing incorrect. So if you want something stable and long-term, and that's your goal and your motivation with this person, you will meet resistance on their side, and you got to make sure that on your end, you're fulfilling what you need to do as far as your shadow work and your healing and your releasing of the trauma. Okay, honor the lineage here. Yeah, I'm getting that this is confirmation of generational curses and things that you have to release, okay? But you might be on the journey of already doing that. And if not, Spirit is saying that once you begin to think deeper about that, you're going to open yourself up to such beautiful energy and such beautiful things coming into your life, okay? What's so funny here, it's like completely canceling each other out. It's like choreograph here and then improvise. It's like, how can you improvise if something's choreographed, right? Now, this might be like a struggle, okay? It might be like you saying, okay, I kind of just want to see where this goes and just have fun, right? But then on the other end, it's like, well, you know, I'm kind of scared. And this might be how you lead or the other person leads when it comes to when it comes to how they approach every situation in their life, but especially when it comes to other people. It's like I have a set procedure and way that I approach people, especially if you're guarded or this person is guarded, and it's like, that's it. I set these boundaries, no one's crossing them. I'm not bending or breaking for anyone, and that's that. I'm comfortable in this show, okay? And that's something that Spirit says you might experience in this connection, okay? It also needs to be balanced. Don't be too just like seeing where it goes, because like I was saying before, you might just start out having fun, but then if things go deeper, you could find yourself on the end of that disappointment. Honestly assess. I think that's like self-explanatory at this point. It's everything that I've been saying during this reading. And notice the pattern. Ooh, I feel like this is specifically about triggers, okay? Notice the pattern about yourself. What kind of behaviors and habits do you do continuously? Identify the bad ones and the good ones, okay? And notice the pattern with this person. I'm hearing specifically, like, if you're trying to understand this person, because they do kind of have that wall up, there's certain behaviors and certain things that they do that allows you to kind of understand, like, what exactly their trauma is and what exactly it is that's underneath the surface and that they don't show people. And you, my pile twos, might be a little bit intuitive as well. So Spirit is saying that you already kind of have peeped that already. But this is not a bad reading, pile two. This is good overall energy, just with a few key things that Spirit wants you to keep in mind. So I hope that it resonated. If it didn't, feel free to choose from the other two piles, or perhaps Spirit just doesn't have a message for you today, at least not from me. But I thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate your viewership. Ooh, got a little tongue-tied there. Yes, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My information, contact information, and my socials are in the description box below. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, or if you would just like to keep in contact and keep up to date with what I have going on my Instagram threads, I post daily channeled messages, which I think a lot of you would enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. As I was shuffling the cards, I channeled a message for you. Sidebar, if you guys would like me to return to live shuffling on the channel, please let me know. It's just easier for me as far as filming to already have the piles sorted before I turn on the camera. But I know that some people for the live shuffling. So yeah, if you do, just comment below, let me know, and I will definitely return to that on the channel, okay? But yes, I did channel a message for you guys at the beginning when I was shuffling, and I heard the word temper. So for some of you, your people might have, or your person, oh, people. Are you asking about more than one person? Okay, y'all might have skipped around to some of the other piles, or you might have maybe like 2 people in your mind, so that's interesting. Yeah, one of them might have a temper, but yes, the person you're asking about could, you know, be prone to little blow-ups, or might just have a short fuse. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so we have the Magician in the reverse. 6 of Cups, Judgment, the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, we have lots of earth sign energy here, okay? Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That could be your sign, that could be their sign. Yes, lots of that energy here. Also, we have some water, air sign, not as much here, but if there was going to be any additional signs, I would say definitely Pisces, okay? Communicate with Spirit. That's what you're doing right now. See, you're already on track. Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. Very lovely card. Offer. Ooh, that's a good sign. Okay. And come back to center. Okay. Interesting. It looks like someone in the womb here, right? And then on this Three of Pentacle cards, we have a woman that's pregnant. So that card, when it first came out, I did notice the belly, the first thing. So I something here about pregnancy, children, fertility. You might have kids, this other person might have kids. Take it as it resonates, okay? Let's see what we got here. So I'm going to start off with the dynamics of this connection, and then I'm going to get into what exactly Spirit wants you to know about your person. Let's see here. Okay, the dynamics of this connection. This seems like somebody that you have known for some time. Doesn't have to be a super long time, but this is not a new person, okay? You are familiar with this person. And with this Magician card being in the reverse here, there's something about a plan or expectations that did not come into fruition the way that you wanted them to, okay? I feel like there might have been some disappointments in this connection. Interesting, because for some reason, I'm getting the download here that it's connecting back to that energy around pregnancy, fertility, children. I'm sorry, maybe for some miscarriage. Yeah, take that as it resonates. But yes, there's something here that did not come into its full potential, all right? So maybe there was like an abrupt halt in this connection, or maybe there was just some event that changed the dynamic of it, okay? Yeah, with this Judgment card here, I feel like something was exposed, and I feel like a choice had to be made whether or not this was actually serving you, okay? Also here with the High Priestess energy, it seems as though something was uncovered or exposed here, okay? Yeah, I'm feeling as though there might have been a misunderstanding in between you two working together, the connection, and responsibilities, roles, and I don't want to say the word reciprocity because it's not the right word. It's something about investment in the situation, okay? Maybe feeling a little bit unsupported, okay? I'm not getting any third parties or cheating situations. No, this is about teamwork, and this is about building. Okay, so maybe some of you, either your person or yourself, we have here really setting foundations and wanting to elevate, and I feel like there was this lack of potential that was reached as far as you two doing this together in your connection. But there is this potential still here that's showing up heavily, okay? Eight of Pentacles. This talks about work. This talks about laying the groundwork and really, really solidifying yourself in your field. But of course, this is not a career reading. This is a love reading. So this is about really solidifying the connection. Something here about, marriage, engagement, proposals. Okay. So, yes. This could have been an engagement expectation that was not there. Okay. Pieces are starting to fall into place. You've known this person for a while now, right? You want to have this solidified, okay? This connection. And how do you do that? The most common way in our society is through marriage, okay? So yeah, maybe there was an expectation or a desire to really commit here, okay? And then with this offer card, yeah. I'm getting that that was something that was hoped for, but something that did not come into the picture. Or this could have been a denied proposal. Yeah. Okay. Reasons for why this could be connected to career. Because not feeling stable enough to really do that, okay? That judgment call that was made saying, listen, I love you, but marriage right now, when I'm not at my full best and my full potential, no. And I feel like there's an air of disappointment there, okay? All right, so, sorry, I'm just gonna turn my music back on. Give you guys some nice ambience in the background. Okay, so what is Spirit trying to tell you about this person, okay? You know, I feel like you two are so locked in. It's like there's this disappointment, but I still feel like there's contact. I still feel like the love and the dynamic is still there, but you have this underlying, like, I thought this was going to go a different way. Now what? Okay. Yeah. With the Knight of Swords here, it's like, I am ready to do this. Let's go. Like, woof. But you don't want to rush, and this person doesn't want to rush either. So this could have been, like I was saying, a proposal or an engagement that you wanted, or this could even just be like solidifying the relationship deeper as far as putting an actual title on it. But this person is saying, not right now. Not because the feelings are not there, but because this person wants to come from the Knight of Pentacles and go into the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Depending on whether you're my divine feminine or divine masculine, asking about your counterpart here, okay? Spirit wants you to know that this person is safe. This connection is safe. And this person is not doing this because they don't care, but this person has to prioritize their life's journey and their life's work before they're able to come into a full established union, okay? And that has no reflection on you. But that is the judgment that was made here, okay? And as the High Priestess, you know this. But have you accepted it yet? That's what Spirit's asking you. Are you ready to accept that this person is focusing on their career, focusing on their finances, focusing on their own elevation before they can put all of their motivation into this connection? Do you accept that? And are you ready to wait? That's what I'm getting here. Especially with all this like earth energy here, okay? That is the last suit in the minor arcana, okay? That's your long term. That is what you have built and established, okay? This is not fire sign energy at the beginning, okay? This person sees something long term with you, but they want to be the best version of themselves, and they want to accomplish everything that they want to accomplish first before they get back to this, okay? And Spirit is telling you that you have to be willing to do that. And if you're not, come back to center. Communicate with Spirit. What do you want? Is this serving you? Is that okay with you? Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. Embody some of this energy that your person has, okay? Pour that back into yourself, back into your own work, back into the things that you have going on in your own life. And allow some of that joy to come in and to energize you as a separate person, as a separate soul on their own life's journey and life path away from this person. Because they have their own identity solidified and their own life goals solidified as well. Okay? So match their energy there. But I get green flags from this pile, okay? But yeah, If it didn't resonate, feel free to check out the other two piles. If those don't resonate, then perhaps Spirit just does not have a message for you delivered by me today. I don't even know why I phrased it that way. Listen, I was trying to say it eloquently. I did not, but you understand what I'm saying. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My contact information and my socials are in the description box below. If you would like to keep up with me, I do daily channel messages on my Instagram threads and Instagram stories. And also, yes, you can book personal readings as well. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to have my little tarot community with you. And I will see you next time. Bye.